first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. All around. Oh, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's got time. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Dontari Poe in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and that'll bring up a 4th down. So the Patriots will turn it over to their left-footed punter. That's Ryan Allen to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He's got the hook up with Conley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And as we peer at this offense now, let's look at Jamal Charles, a guy who continues to be so productive in this league.
No matter where he touches it on the field, there's a very good chance he can go the distance.
Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. And his throw is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
It seems like whenever people talk about Chris Long, the #1 thing they discuss is his motor and how relentless he is. Let's not forget, he's also a superior athlete.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Taken in at the 11. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Brady gives now to Blount. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
27 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Here's Smith. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
20 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now Smith. That's caught. It's Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
Throwing now is Brady. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Blunt. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now a toss play to Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. From the gun on third down, Brady. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Smith. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Throwing on third down, Smith. Finding time. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. Take it at the 37. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for someone to throw to. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they...
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And complete on the right side to Bennett. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On second down, here's Brady. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Eight yards to go here on second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Brady. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And out come the Chiefs now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. And he's in. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here's Charles. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, 65 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Allen Bailey, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Going deep here for Edelman. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They slot Gronkowski outright. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Brady now to throw. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. So they dump off the pass, get the completion, but couldn't get out of the end zone, partner.
You don't see that very often either, Brandon. A team backed up, trying to complete a pass, but to complete one that's so close to their own end zone that it turns into a safety, that's rare.
Here's Jones. So what's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think.
Jamal Charles, nobody in front. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's got it. So they tried for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Brady will try again on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And incomplete here on third down. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now here comes Kansas City. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some
trying to get at the top. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fielded at the 33. Dion Lewis, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, 66 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Smith. The Cowboys got it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Charles the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Tomahawley in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. On second down, here's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get the 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
From midfield, here's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for the Patriots. 36 yards. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. A big-time drop.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
He'll come out in the pistol. A first down carry here for Charles. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. Smith will hand it off here to Charles. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll begin here with Blunt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now they'll throw with Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, there it is. Brady connected with Gronk, but at this stage of the game, this is kind of late for them. I'm used to this happening right out of the gate.
Yeah, and we were thinking we would see this per usual. First quarter, definitely second quarter, but not the case.
And their offense not moving the ball like they normally do. They're losing the game. Those two need to get together and fast.
And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. 11 yards for number 11. So they're operating in the red zone. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off. Didn't have to knock anyone to the side. Didn't have to elude anyone trying.
Oh, a crusher. There he goes, right side. Picked off by Derek Johnson. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now Dion Lewis to return. So the Patriots now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They slot Gronkowski outright. On first down, Brady being chased out left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 63 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Brady will sneak it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is